Hello everyone! For this video reporting, we will be going to report communication aids and strategies using tools of technology. But before that, let us first have the learning objectives for this lesson. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to first, identify communication aids and strategies using the tools of technology. Second, convey ideas through oral, audiovisual, and web-based or online presentations. Third, evaluate presentations. And fourth, reflect on a learning experience. But before digging deeper into our report, let us first define what are communication aids and multimedia presentations. So first, communication aids. Communication aids are visual tools that enhance presentations. They make presentations more effective and interesting by clarifying ideas and highlighting key information. These aids can include like visuals, like images, graphs, charts, and diagrams, as well as physical objects or demonstrations. By using communication aids, presenters can engage their audience, improve understanding, and make their message more memorable. And on the other hand, multimedia presentations encompasses a wide range of media elements, such as text, images, videos, and animations to deliver a comprehensive message. Now, we have here the characteristics of multimedia presentation. First, multimedia presentation are visually oriented, displayed on a monitor or projected onto a screen. So, kaniyang video reporting can be example of multimedia presentation. So, for example, whenever we are reporting into our class, if we are assigned to report something, we students kay mag-use kita og PPT ninyo. And most of the time, it is projected onto a screen sa ato ang classrooms. So next one, another characteristic of multimedia presentation is they allow users to use different modalities such as video, animation, graphics, photography, animation, text, and audio. Those are the characteristics of multimedia presentations. Now, let us move on to the special features of computer-based presentations.
Custom navigation is a website, apps, or software tailored to user needs with unique features and design, like maghimo kag PPT sa app na Canva. Nya ganahan man ka nindot ika-present, kung imo siya butang mga design para nindot siya ika-present. Printout can be a hard copy or transparency. It refers to a hard copy of a document or image. It can also mean any printed materials produced from a digital. For example, Mrs. Aton, every human sa atong mga report, din atong mga slide, ipa-print out para iyang i-check.
Those are the special features of computer-based presentations. Now that we have already know what are the multimedia presentations, let us now move on to the communication aids. What is communication aid DI? As I've said earlier, these are visual support used to make presentations. It is used to make presentations more interesting and effective. It is a great help to present the ideas clearly by highlighting the significant information. Now, we have here the technology-based communication aids. First, text messaging. Second is social media. Third, video conferencing. Fourth, email. Fifth, video presentation. And last but not the least, PowerPoint presentation. Now, I will play or present to you guys a video entitled Worst Presentation Ever. So, I want you guys, while looking at the video, while mo nga nagtanaw, I want you to observe kung unsa di ay nakapahimo niya nga worst presentation ever. So, unsa man ang iyong naobserbaran nganong nahimo ni siyang, or it is called as a worst presentation ever. Because at the end of this lesson or reporting, I know or makahibaw mo kung unsa di ay or what makes a presentation worse. And ato siyang itandi if ang inyong naobserbahan sa video is same ba sa akong i-present later on nga magkapahimong worse presentation sa usa ka presentation. So enjoy the video and observe what makes this video a worst presentation ever.
Quadruple checking notes as people file in, getting the computer ready, and asking everyone to take a seat. Pretending to click something on the computer to cover up the fact that I don't know what to do with myself.
Arriving just in time.
Wrapping up our conversation about a popular TV show we watched last night.
Disdain for popular TV show.
Mediocre icebreaker joke that doesn't quite land. Attempt to redeem myself by making fun of that guy.
Laughing at that guy.
Laughing because he's laughing and I like him.
Not laughing, and now checking out for the rest of the session.
Title, dramatic pause of my presentation.
Question about how long this session will last?
Annoyed, vague response.
Exaggerated eye roll.
Poignant quote from unknown philosopher to kick off presentation in dramatic fashion. Juvenile slide transition to spice things up. Reading a long paragraph exactly as it appears on the PowerPoint slide about a shocking statistic I just learned about, followed by all kinds of vague lingo that no one will remember 2 seconds from now, capped off by 3 bullet points. Proudly pause to make sure everyone notices my awesome clip art choice. Out of date pop culture reference.
Correction about pop culture reference.
Defending pop culture reference by citing social networking site no one uses.
Audible sigh to make sure everyone knows this is a complete waste of my time.
Serious and somewhat over the top reminder about how important this information is. Unexpected technical difficulty. Embarrassed people can see my desktop background.
Snide remark about how Macs are better than PCs.
Desperate plea for IT guy.
Fixing the problem with an annoyed look on my face so that everyone knows how good at computers I am.
Unfunny video I'm really proud of having created myself.
Texting my friend in a way that I think is discreet.
Clearly aware of the texting. Prefacing a preface of a preface so that no one really understands the point that I'm prefacing. And now, going through a long list of facts, one by one by one. Asking if anyone has any questions. Reminding everyone there are no bad questions. Hoping if I wait long enough, someone will finally have a question. Concluding by restating the title of my presentation and dismissing everyone. Excited that someone came back for a follow-up conversation.
Grabbing pen that I accidentally left.
Microsoft PowerPoint and various web-based presentation tools are widely used today for creating and sharing presentation. These tools offer user-friendly features that make it easy to design visually appealing slides, collaborate with others, and present information effectively. Their popularity stems from their accessibility and versatility, catering to both personal and professional needs. Microsoft Word has been known as the most popular software since its launch 25 years ago. Its popularity can be attributed to its features, which are very easy to use. Over the years, Microsoft has continued to enhance Word, introducing a variety of features that cater to the evolving needs of users. In 1983, Microsoft Word was first launched for MS-DOS, setting the foundation for future development. In 1989, the introduction of Word for Windows brought a graphical user interface making it more intuitive. In 1995, Word 95 featured the Office Assistant and improved formatting options, enhancing user experience. In 2000, this version introduced collaboration tools allowing users to add comments and track changes. In 2003, enhanced XML support and smart tags were added, improving data handling capabilities. In 2007, the introduction of Ribbon Interface revolutionized navigation. In 2010, real-time authoring and improved navigation features were introduced, facilitating better collaboration. In 2013, integration with OneDrive allowed users to store and share documents in the cloud, enhancing accessibility. In 2016, new features like Tell Me for Quick Help and Smart Lookup were added, improving user efficiency. In 2019, Focus Mode and improved accessibility features were introduced, catering to diverse user needs. In 2021, AI-powered grammar and style suggestions are along with enhanced collaboration tools were rolled out, further moderning the user experience.
Now, let us move on to the basic steps in creating a PowerPoint presentation.
First step, launching the PowerPoint program. Open Microsoft PowerPoint program and then click blank presentation. Second step, choosing a desired design. Click Design tab found at the top along with other tabs such as Home, Insert, and etc. Select and right-click a preferred designs. Click Apply to selected slides and you can choose any design. Third steps, creating a title page. Click box labeled as click to add title. Type the title of your presentation and then click box labeled as click to add subtitle. Type your name as a presenter or reporter. Improve the font style, size, and the text alignment, preferably center. Fourth steps, adding more slides. Click New Slide and choose your desired theme. Type in significant information of your presentation. Add more slides when necessary. Fifth steps, typing the text in the added slides. Click the box labeled click to add title, then type in the title for that slide. Click the box labeled click to add text, then type in relevant information. Steps, adding charts, graphs, pictures, and transitions. To add charts, graphs, or pictures, click Insert tab. Select from the options, click Format tab to edit. The other way is click the box labeled Add to add text. Then click tiny boxes of different tabs known as toolbox found in the middle of the box. Then click Format tab to edit. To add transitions between slides, click Animations tab. Select desired transitions. And lastly, playing the presentation. Select Slideshow tab or press F5.
And those are the basic steps in creating a basic PowerPoint presentation. Now let us move on to the web-based or online presentations.
Express is an online presentation tools that allow users to create and sharing multimedia presentation like mag-online class. Yan natin classmate na mag-report din para maka-report siya, need niya mo sharing siya, then iyang i-present while the online class.
Share dia is isa ka platform mga sa ta pwede maka-upload, maka-share sa atong mga presentation. This is kind of like infographics, documents, o mga video online. Then sama aning library presentation where you can find information on almost any topic imaginable. So, for example, di ba, mag-report man dito, di ba? Then, need mo dyan itong canvas. Ikaw, need itong Canva para sa slideshare presentation. So, ang crazy di ay, is presentation software that uses a unique zoom and pan to create engaging and dynamic presentation instead of traditional slides. So ang Prezi di ay ni nagamit siya usa ka canvas diyan tigamit kan zoom in and out kan zoom in and out sa lain-laing mga sections nga naghimo usa ka fluid and interactive experience.
Slide Rocket is an easy to create, manage, and sharing presentation. For example, maghimo ta og PPT. Then first natong buhaton, pick ta og templates. Then after magbutang title, mga title na need natin pangbutang sa sulod sa atong PPT. Then after ana, mong i-present then sharing.
The host show is a free online presentations tool that allows users to create, edit, and share presentation. It also allows to collaborate with others in real time. So, for example, kanang working ka on a sales presentation kanang working ka presentation ka with your teammate. Using Yohosho, maka-create kag slides, add text, images, and animations. If imong teammate na suggest imo ra ma-change o imo ra pod ma-edit ang slides in real time while nagatrabaho ka. So, Augmentation is a free service that marries video with PowerPoint presentations, delivering a mashed-up version of both for our online viewing. So, for example, nag-record kag usa ka lecture or presentasyon sa negosyo sa imong tan-aw nga video while naminaw ka naabot kay PowerPoint nga gihimo para naa kay maistorya sa gitan-aw nimo nga video.
Those are the examples of web-based or online presentations. Now let us move on to the strategies using tools of technology.
These are case strategies for effectively using technology, especially digital tools like presentation, videos, and images to communicate ideas clearly and impactfully. First, it is keep it simple. Avoid unnecessary complexity. Whether you're making your PowerPoint, videos, or digital reports, focus on clear and concise context. Use reread fonts, minimal text, and simple visuals to avoid overwhelming your audience. Second, emphasize your key ideas. Highlights the most important points using bold text, bullet points, or visual cues like colors and size differences. Show what you can say. Sometimes, visuals are more effective than words. Charts, graphs, diagrams, animations, and videos can illustrate complex ideas better than text alone. For example, instead of describing statistical words, use a graph to make trend more obvious. Fourth, use close-up shots and other images. In videos or presentations, close-up shots help focus on details that matter. They can capture emotions, highlights important objects, or make text easier to read. Other images like infographics, illustrations, and background visuals add context and engagement.
Number 1, keep the number of image manageable. Example, use a limited number of image in your presentation. Too many image can confuse your audience and distract from your main message. Number 2, combine variety with coherence. Mix different types of visual like images, charts, and graphs to make your presentation interesting. However, make sure they all relate to your topic and look together. Use a consistent style such as the same color and fonts to keep everything connected. 3. Use large lettering. Make sure your text is large enough to read easily. Small text can be hard to see, especially from a distance. Use at least 24 font of body text and larger for titles. Choose clear fonts to help your audience focus on your message without straining their eyes.
Those are the strategies of using tools in technology. Now, let us move on to the general guidelines for creating an effective presentation. Minimize the number of slides sa imong presentation. Because, why? Para dili ma-overwhelm ang imuhang mga audience. And para ini-present nimo sa imong presentation, dili sila maglibog kung asa diri or asa dito ang kinahanglan nila nga kuhaon nga information. You have to keep the number of slides minimal lang, no? Minimum lang jud, gamay lang jud. Kanang na to the point nga gamay kaayo nga 5 na hinuon, even though taas kaayo ka og topic, but murag need lang nimo, dili nimo tagsa-tagsaon ba. For example, kada bulletin like usa siya ka page, another bulletin na sad is another page na sad, dili na nimo kailangan buhaton, okay? Pwede ra sa usa ka page is ara nimo ipambutang at least 7 bulletin points, no? Ang mga imong gipang highlight sa imong topic or mga important information or details sa imuhang topic. Just you have to keep the number or minimal number of slides, no? Para dili ma-overwhelm ang imong mga audience and para dili na sad sila maglibog kung asa diri asa didto ang kinahanglan nila nga kuhaan og information or asa diri ang pinaka-importante nga information nga kahilangan nila nga mahibaw-an. Choose a font style that your audience can read from a distance. Ayaw pagpili og mga font style nga kanang calligraphic kaayo, no? Nga kanang to the point nga dili na nimo siya mabasa. To the point nga ang mga audience nga naglingkod sa layo or at the back ni mga audience is dili na nila mabasa, dili na readable. Dili na readable ang font nga imong gigamit. No? So dapat mamili ka og mga font nga readable siya miski ang imong audience tuwa sa layo. Line ato nga dapat ka mamili og font nga readable sa imong mga audience at a distance is ari sad ni siya ma-fit, no? Hand in hand ni silang duha, ang font and as well as ang font size. If mamili ka og font nga readable, mamili sad ka og font size nga dapat dako sad no nga mabasa sad sa mga tao. Unsaon man na ang imuha nga font is readable lagi siya, dili siya calligraphic or dili kay siya kanang too stylish kaayo nga to the point nga di na mabasa. Pero ang imuha di ay nga size is perting gamaya. Dili makakita ang imong mga audience nga naa sa likod. Ang makakita ra is ang naa ra gyud sa atubangan. Magkiom nilang mata nga sige sila ging ana nga para mabasa lang gyud nila, no? So ang imong font or ang ang font size is it should be hand in hand. Dapat mag-uban gyud na sila permanenteng duha. Mamili ka og tama nga font and with that imong isend ang font size to a size nga readable sa mga tao nga naglingkod sa likod. You have to keep your text simple by using bullet points or short sentences. If ikaw gani for example, you are a history teacher, mag-discuss ka about history, mag-report ka about history, and then taas kaayo in a paragraph form na siya, story form na ang information. So, dapat na nimo siyang i-paraphrase. Much better gani nga naka-bulletin point siya, no? Naka-bullet point siya para ang imong mga audience makita nila kung unsay mga importante nga mga information, mga key information, no? Pwede sa gani nimo siya nga kanang i-turn into short sentences if di jud makaya nga i-bulletin points nimo siya. So, it could be bulletin points or short sentences. Ayaw in town i-copy and paste ang taas kaayo nga paragraph sa imong presentation nga largo nimo og butang. And kuan gani dili sa gani na pwede nga for example ang imong source is gikan sa book, imuha na lang picture ng information and then you just paste it sa imong PPT that or sa imong presentation. That is wrong, no? As a presenter, you should be able to paraphrase. You should be able to know what are the key information or the highlights sa imuhang topic. Use art to help convey your message. For example, if you will be going to present about the topic nga malata o dili malata, So, pwede ka magbutang og like visual representation sa usa ka trash bin nga naay text nga nakasuwat og malata. And then sa pikas usad nga trash bin, pwede ka magbutang og kay text sa pikas trash bin naay text nga nakasuwat og dili malata. And then, that is an example na of art nga na-convey kasi mo message. And then, each side sa trash bin na ay mga materials. O, samaan ng mga barrels, samaan ng peels sa banana, o kanang visual representation, kanang art, murag mas dali na lang masabdan sa imong mga audience kung unsa ang imong gusto nga ipahatid nga information sa ilaha. For example, kaning trash bin, malata, and then naay peel sa banana. Imo na siyang, for example, the material will be going to put kanang ari sa trash bin sa malata o dali ra kay masabtan. So, for example, ari sa dili malata, we have usa may mga dili malata nga mga materials. For example, we have a metal. Ara nimo siya ibutang sa second trash bin sa dili malata. So, the art helps you to convey your message. Pareha na nga, art is one way to present information nga dili nimo kaya mapakita. One way nga kanang dili kaya only with the words, no? Art helps you, bali ang art, it is a backup plan sa imong pag-deliver sa imong message in order mo mga audience nga mas makasabot sila not only by just hearing the words nga mo gawa sa imong but also by seeing, by hearing the words, mas makasabot ang imong audience kung unsa information nga gusto nimong ihatag. Make labels for charts and graphs understandable. For example, naatay gitawag diri og pie chart, no? Pie chart. And then ang title sa imong pie chart is toys used. Toys used, mura magblanko, toys used sa unsa, sa asa, no? Instead of toys used ang imong ibutang as a label for it, ang imong ibutang is toys used by children in a day. So, mo din ang mga toys nga gigamit sa mga bata sa usa ka adlaw in a day. So, mas understandable siya no kumpara sa toys use ra. So, you have to make the labels of your charts or graphs understandable para mas masabtan sa imuhang mga audience. Inikita nila sa imuhang PPT, no, sa imong visual representation. Make slide backgrounds subtle and keep them consistent. So, you have to make your backgrounds consistent. Dili ka maglahi-lahi. For example, this page, ang imong background is yellow with a playground nga theme. And then your next slide is, we have a color black ang background with a Halloween ang theme. So, you have to make it consistent ang imong background. Kung sa gani ang gigamit ari sa first, yung so on and so forth mo na sa imong gigamit because it could make your audience confused, no? It could make your audience overwhelmed na maglibog na hinuon ka. And then, the background sad ang imuhang gamiton is dapat mo fit sad, no? Sa imuhang topic. Dili kayo, for example, ang imong topic, it is all about ecosystem. Yan din, ang imuhang background is about Christmas. Imong theme is Christmas. So, you have to make your background subtle and keep them consistent. Next, we have use high contrast or between background color and text. For example, you have a background na color black. And then, so what should be the color of your text? It should be black sad. Mga dark colors, dark green, dark blue. No. If you will have a dark background, the text or the color of your text should be light. Black, sa may makuan sa black, contrasting sa black, white. Yes. And then we have, for example, ang imong background is light sad. We have what we call white imong background. So the color of your text should be black. So dapat mag-contrast sila ba? No, dili kay ang imong background dark. Yang imong sang color sa text is dark. Kung dili ang imong background kay light, ang color sa imong text is light. Dili na nun siya readable sa mga tao. Dili na nun makasabot ang imong audience. They do not know na hinuon kung unsa ilang gibasa and they cannot read na hinuon what's projected onto the screen.
In your presentation, you need to check your grammar and spelling. Spelling and grammar errors can lead to misunderstanding or confusion.
First, not prepared. As a presenter, you have to be ready, no? You have to be mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, physically prepared. Because how can you deliver information sa imong mga audience if you yourself, you don't even know what informations you'll be going to deliver? Wala ka kaybaw kung unsang imong topic. If di ka kaybaw sa imong topic, you cannot deliver your information well to your audience. So as a good presenter, you have to study your presentation. You have to study the information that you will be going to deliver or to disseminate with your audience. Next off is unorganized fonts and colors of the fonts. As I've said earlier, no guidelines in making a well presentation is need yun mo i-organize imong fonts and colors of the fonts. Need kasama sa imong mga fonts. Dili ka mo gamit og mga fonts nga dili nimo mabasa. Kanang too artistic ra kayo og calligraphic ra kayo nga mga fonts. Your fonts should be readable, no? Even though at a long distance. And with that, need sad ka na ay contrast sa imong background and as well as ang colors sa imong fonts for it to be readable by your audiences who are sitting at the back or sitting at a long distance. Next is not making eye contact. This is a this is a must good, no, sa mga presenters nga when presenting gani in front of a lot of people, when presenting gani in front of a crowd, you have to make eye contact with your audience. Because making eye contact with your audience, it makes it more your information to be well delivered. Kay if mo make eye contact manggod ka sa imuhang audience, you will make a connection with them. It will make your information more stronger. Because if you will make an eye contact with your audience, an eye contact with your audience, there would be a connection build up. Muragang imong gipasa nga information sa imong audience, sa imong gitagag eye contact is a very strong gani nga murag ako isip audience whenever gani there is a presenter no presenting in front of me and making eye contact sa ako murag makaingon sa akong kaugalingon ba nga mao day ni murag masud sa akong hunahuna ang information nga ilaha nga gi-disseminate or pasundayag sa ako and then eye contact, it is also one of the thing nga gitawag nato og pag-engage sa imong audience because making eye contact with them, it is also called as engagement with them. No mo engage ka sa ilaha, dili kay imo silang talikdan, nya magsigira kag basa sa imong PowerPoint presentation, no? Nga imong gi-play or that is monitored sa TV. So, dili ka magtalikod sa ilahalain kayo as a presenter. You have to face them with confidence. You have to face them, make eye contact with them for your information to be well delivered. Next off is not kind to questioners. As a presenters, you have to be kind to the people nga naay mga questions. Whenever gani, there are questions thrown at you nga wa sila nasabtan, you have to take it as a positive criticism. If naay usa ka audience nga wala nakasabot sa imong presentations or na sila nalibgano and they ask questions, you have to take that question positively. Yes, what's your question? So dapat you have to take it you have to take that question positively. Dili nimo sila ay bara mangutana ang usa ka audience may dili man na mao. You have to listen carefully lagi. As a presenter, do not do that. When a audience asks a question, you have to take it positively. Yes, what's your question, miss? Oh yes, of course. Okay, coming back or let's go back to slide 8. As I've said here, as a good presenter, dapat ingana ka makig-engage sa mga tao nga naay questions sa imuha, no? Cell phones are on. That interrupts the presentation. As a presenter, namagyo tayo cellphone, of course, na amagyo ubang presenters no nga ang ilang notes or more information sila is nasa notes sa ilang phones. Pero isip po sa presenter, dili ka magsigig basa. Di ka magsigig basa sa imong cellphone, no? Di ka magsigig basa sa imong cellphone kay if on a cellphone, there's also kanang a very big possibility nga ikaw mismo ma-distract. Whenever gani mag-cellphone ka, mabasa ka sa notes, no, nga inside sa imong cellphone, yun ay mo pop-up notification. Murag maka-disrupt na siya sa flow sa pag-disseminate or pag-imong pag-report. And also, dapat sad sa mga audience, whenever there are presenters or reporters gani presenting in front of you guys, you have to keep your cell phones off. You have to put it in your bags and listen to the presenters who are presenting in front, so that the flow of their presentation and the information that will be given to you guys is 100% nga imong na-deliver, imong na-read, no? Imong na-send nila og maayo, na-delivered nila, nga imong na-read ang message og tarong. And with that also, no, connection with that is reading only from notes or slides. Mo ni mag-read ka sa cellphone, nasa gitawag og visual kana inyong ipangsubat sa papel. Ang imuha nga mga classmates or imong mga audience, they know how to read. So, ikaw, easy presenter, do not read only from your notes. Do not only read the text in your slides because they can read it also. They can see it with their own naked eyes. So, ikaw, easy presenters, yes, it's okay to read sa imong notes, sa imong slides, but not totally you're like reading like this. You have to also look at them, engage, no, engage, eye contact. And then, isip o sa ka-presenter, you have to be prepared, you have to prepare a lot of examples. You have to prepare a lot of explanations, no? Outside na sa imuhang gi-present sa slide or outside na sa imong gi-present sa PPT. Okay? And next is turn back from the audience. As I've said earlier, do not turn your back from your audience because they are the ones nga imong tagaanan sa information. Sila ang the people or individuals nga imong i-deliveran og information. So, do not turn your back at them. Do not turn your back from your audience. Face them with confidence. Eye contact. Engage with them. And those are the things that makes presentation worse. And that's it for our video reporting for the topic communication aids and strategies using tools of technology.